to release this demon!
Thank you, Lord, the most merciful, almighty.
Hold on. Those enchiladas.
Today we're diving into one of the funniest, scariest, and most unforgettable places in movie history, the bathroom. And we're breaking down the top 10 most iconic bathroom moments in Hollywood. Coming in at number 10, we got Scary Movie 2. This bathroom moment isn't just funny, it's full-on outrageous parody that takes bathroom humor to the extreme. The setup already leans into horror cliches, with a dark, eerie, haunted house bathroom that feels like something out of The Exorcist. The movie cranks up the gross-out factor to levels you didn't even think Hollywood could get away with. Toilets overflow, ghostly hands reach where they shouldn't. Characters are caught in situations so nasty and exaggerated that you can't help but laugh through the disgust. What makes it legendary is that it's equal parts shocking and hilarious. The genius of Scary Movie 2 is that it turns the bathroom, normally a quiet private space, into a stage for chaos. At number 9, we got White Chicks. Now this one is infamous because the bathroom goes from being a quick pit stop to an absolute war zone. One of the undercover sisters sits down and immediately regrets it as her stomach betrays her in the loudest, nastiest way possible. The sound effects are cartoon level over the top, echoing through the entire room like an explosion. Meanwhile, the other women in the restroom go into full panic mode, gagging, screaming, bolting out of stalls like they're running from a bomb. Their horrified faces sell the comedy even more than the sound design. This is the scene that had audiences in theaters howling, covering their faces, and saying, "There's no way they really went there." But they did. And it worked. The reason it's iconic is because it takes something everybody dreads, a stomach disaster in public, and blows it up into one of the most memorable gross-out gags in comedy. The bathroom wasn't just destroyed, it was obliterated. Coming in at number 8, we got Friday After Next. If you've seen this movie, you already know what's coming. The bathroom showdown between Money Mike, played by Cat Williams, and Damon, played by Terry Crews. Damon corners Money Mike in the bathroom, trying to seduce him, and the whole setup flips instantly from creepy tension to one of the funniest escapes ever filmed. Money Mike, decked out in his velvet suit and perm, ends up fighting for his life against Damon's unwanted advances. The struggle is awkward, loud, and full of quick one-liners. The highlight comes when Money Mike uses his pimp smarts and quick thinking to wriggle out of Damon's grip. Literally. He pulls off an escape that had audiences crying from laughter while also feeling the awkwardness of the situation. It's a scene that perfectly captures the outrageous humor of the Friday franchise. The bathroom turns into a battleground for survival, and Money Mike's victory made it one of the most talked about scenes in the whole trilogy. At number 7, we got Step Brothers. Brennan and Dale don't know how to act, period. But the urinal showdown is a prime example of just how far their immaturity goes. It starts with what should have been a normal trip to the restroom, but these two-man children turn it into a full-blown contest of dominance. Pee streams are weaponized. Trash talk flies. The bathroom becomes an arena for their stupidity, and that's exactly why it's funny. The brilliance of this scene is in the relatability. Everybody's seen immature guys try to outdo each other in the dumbest ways possible, and this scene takes that to the extreme. It's one of those moments where the comedy is so ridiculous you can't help but replay it just to catch all the little reactions. Step Brothers turned urinal time into primetime comedy. At number 6, we got The Hangover. By the time the crew stumbles into the bathroom, the audience already knows this night went way off the rails. But nothing prepares them for what's waiting inside, Mike Tyson's tiger. The reveal is perfect. A bathroom, usually a safe space, suddenly becomes the most dangerous room in the suite. The panic on their faces sells the moment, because it's one thing to have a hangover, but it's another thing to realize you're sharing a bathroom with a full-grown predator. The comedy is in the absurdity. How do you even begin to explain this? That reveal became one of the defining moments of the movie, turning the bathroom from a place of relief into a place of absolute dread. It's the kind of twist that made The Hangover one of the most talked about comedies of the 2000s. Coming in at number 5, we got Liar Liar. Jim Carrey is a one-man wrecking crew in this bathroom scene, giving us one of the greatest slapstick performances of his career. He locks himself in, desperate to lose his own case, and proceeds to beat himself up in every way possible. He punches walls, he smashes into sinks, he throws himself against mirrors like he's in a wrestling match with an invisible opponent. The scene is a showcase of Carrey's physicality, the way he can bend his body like a cartoon character come to life. What makes it iconic is not just the comedy but the desperation. You believe this man would rather wreck his own face than tell the truth. It's hilarious, painful, and genius all at once. because it sums up the entire absurdity of the moment. Carrie turned a courthouse bathroom into his personal stage and delivered gold. At number 4, we got Jurassic Park. Few movie deaths shocked audiences the way this one did. The lawyer, Donald Gennaro, ditches the kids and runs for safety, hiding in a bathroom stall. For a second, you think maybe he's clever. Maybe he'll survive by laying low. Then Spielberg rips that safety away in brutal fashion. The T-Rex crashes through, finds him sitting on the toilet, and chomps him down without hesitation. It's horrifying. It's funny in a dark way. And it told audiences that Jurassic Park wasn't playing around. No character was safe, not even the ones who thought they were smart. The bathroom death became one of the most iconic moments in the movie because it flipped the idea of a toilet from safe and private to the absolute worst place you could be when a dinosaur is on the loose. People still reference this scene when talking about movie deaths, because nothing says you're done like getting eaten mid-squat. Coming in at number 3, we got Halloween from 2007. Rob Zombie's take on Michael Myers is brutal, and the bathroom fight with Big Joe Grizzly proves it. Grizzly walks out of the stall, sizing up Michael, all confidence. He tries to throw his weight around, literally, as if being tough will save him. But within seconds, the bathroom turns into a slaughterhouse. The fight is claustrophobic, every slam and struggle amplified by the tight space. There's nowhere to run, no escape. Just Michael's raw power overwhelming him. And if you think about it, Big Joe didn't even have time to wipe his ass. Damn it, Joe. The scene works because it takes a moment that should be ordinary, a bathroom break, and turns it into a shocking display of violence that fans couldn't stop talking about. It showed the sheer inevitability of Michael Myers, that no matter how strong you think you are, if you're trapped with him in a stall, you're finished. It's one of the most chilling modern bathroom scenes in horror. At number 2, we got A Nightmare on Elm Street. This bathtub scene scarred audiences for life. Nancy drifts off to sleep in the tub, a place that should symbolize relaxation, innocence, and safety. But slowly, Freddy Krueger's bladed glove rises from the water, creeping up between her legs, and suddenly the bath is no longer peaceful. It's deadly. The imagery is terrifying and symbolic, mixing themes of vulnerability, violation, and the idea that nowhere, not even your own home, is safe from Freddy. When Nancy is pulled under the water, the bathtub becomes a nightmare dimension, an image so shocking and surreal it cemented itself as one of horror's most unforgettable moments. Fans still talk about how this scene made them afraid to close their eyes in the bath. It's horror perfection, and one of the reasons Freddy is such an enduring icon. And finally, at number 1, we got Friday. This bathroom scene is comedy gold, and it gave us one of the most memorable performances from the late great John Witherspoon as Pops. He's sitting on the toilet with his newspaper, groaning, fussing, and yelling at Craig through the door, making noises no child should ever hear from their parent. The whole moment blends everyday realism with over-the-top comedy. Everybody can relate to being annoyed by a parent in some way, but Witherspoon takes it to another level. Ice Cube plays the straight man perfectly, his frustrated reactions bouncing off Pops' unfiltered bathroom antics. It's simple, it's relatable, and it's hilarious. The timing of every line, every grunt, every complaint turns what could have been a throwaway gag into an iconic piece of movie history. Fans quote it to this day, and it's a reminder that sometimes the funniest, most iconic scenes come from the most ordinary settings. At the end of the day, every bathroom scene doesn't have to be shitty. Sometimes it's hilarious, sometimes it's shocking, and sometimes it's downright terrifying. That's exactly what makes bathroom scenes so iconic. They can flip from comedy to horror to action without missing a beat. And because the bathroom is such a personal, private space in real life, seeing it turned into a stage for unforgettable movie moments sticks with us long after the credits roll. And that's why these scenes deserve their spot in Hollywood history.